Last year, I crowned the Haylou GT5 as the best value earbuds under 30 bucks. But this was quite a tough decision because while it is feature packed for the price, it comes with a huge warning sign, and that is the touch sensor that's super sensitive. Like, I just got it again for this video and it instantly annoyed me. Skip forward to 2022 and a lot of amazing earbuds came up, which are one, better than this, and two, doesn't come with such caveats. So watch on, as the last entry is a generational leap over this Haylou, and yeah, let's just get into it. Selamat pagi! Good morning everyone, Kenneth here and welcome to my latest recommendation of the best true wireless earbuds under 30 bucks. Now my full disclosure is down in the description below, which basically reads I always give you my own honest opinion, and also there you can find the links to the full reviews and affiliate links too, so if you click through those links before buying anything, I'll get a small commission at no extra cost to you, which means you'll help me support the channel, so thank you very much, and let's get straight to the recommendations now. So I said that this video is under 30 bucks, but actually this one is really cheap, like $15 cheap, and that is the Redmi Buds 3 Lite. This latest earbuds from Redmi finally addresses my biggest issue, which is the controls. So instead of only play, pause and voice assistant, now you get next song, and that's a very welcome addition, although still barely acceptable here, I know. For what it lacks in controls though, it makes up for it in other aspects, like this is a complete redesign from the AirDots days, which means it's not as frustrating to take out from the case. You get a Samsung Galaxy Buds style earfin attachment, and the rubber that wraps around it makes it easy to handle. But the earfin is quite small, so it kinda works, kinda not for my big ear here. The one thing for sure is that earbuds are nice and compact, which fits very well and is comfortable when you wear it for hours, and I'm sure this will pair well with smaller ears, and even if you use it for bedtime, this is one of your best pick. Now sound quality wise, I'll compare it to the Haylou GT5 as my previous recommendation, and as a refresher, this Haylou sounds on the balanced warm side. So you don't get much boost for those high vocals and cymbals, but the soundstage was the selling point, because this was quite a bit wider than the competition back then. In comparison today, I would say the Redmi Buds 3 Lite has about 80-85% of that sound, but let me explain further. So comparing Don't Stop Me Now by Queen, first things first, the volume is similar between the two, which honestly is not that much. So instead of 50%, you'll regularly listen at 80%. Granted, the soundstage and separation is not as nice as Haylou GT5, but it is a completely different presentation, as the vocals are brought much more forward on the Redmi and basically be the star of a show because it has more treble boost with about the same amount of bass. So it essentially creates a V-shaped sound character, and although it does get a bit harsh on the treble end, but that's in contrast with the Haylou, which is a more relaxed and laid-back listening experience. Now, sound quality is really up to your preference, but keep in mind that this Redmi is 10 bucks cheaper than the Haylou GT5. Yes, it doesn't come with wireless charging, but the volume is less of an issue because it's so cheap. It still has 5 hours of playtime. It also has very good gaming mode, which makes it my go-to recommendation now if you're looking for a gaming buds. And lastly, it doesn't have the touch sensitivity problem of the Haylou GT5 or the wear detection sensor that brings more problem than it's worth. So it's really easy to see why I recommend it, right? As a reminder, you can check the links in the description to find the full reviews and the links to buy them, and if you appreciate the video so far, please hit the thumbs up and share the video around. But yeah, let's move on to the next earbuds, and this is the position for the best microphone, which has been uncontested for the price now, and that, you probably know it, is the one more PistonBuds. Now the pricing and model on this thing is a bit confusing because in my country, it goes for only 20 bucks, while in AliExpress, it's much more expensive at 32. And there is the exact same model called Something Airfree, which sells for 25 or even replaces the one more in some markets. But basically, the price still falls under the scope of our video today, and the sole reason why I recommend it is because of its trained deep neural network algorithm, which means it will separate your voice from the background much better than any other earbuds around its price, and that includes the recent Haylou GT7 or any other earbuds which claim to have AI noise cancellation. The only earbud that gives the One More a worthy competition is the Soundpeats Mini, but again the pricing is tricky here, as in AliExpress they go for a hefty 39 bucks or sometimes 30 on sale, but in my country it is much more in line with the PistonBuds at only 25 bucks converted. So please refer to your local pricing here, because at this price the Soundpeats is definitely worth the extra 5 bucks because it addresses the two biggest problem with PistonBuds. One, the Soundpeats has a more balanced sound signature compared to the bass heavy PistonBuds, which broadens the appeal in my opinion, although the bass does sound pretty addictive on the One More. And two, you get full controls over everything, including volume control, whereas the PistonBuds gives you pretty much the worst you can get out there, only play, pause, and voice assistant. You can find my full review of the PistonBuds down below, and also I did a pretty extreme test comparing the two through wind noise, street noise, and everything in between, and to be honest they don't perform very well there, but that's because the test was meant for the best of the best, like the One More ComfoBuds Pro or Clear. So if you're just using them for online meetings, indoor calls, even for Discord chats, you'll be hard pressed to find other earbuds that has better mic at this price. So let's quickly move on to the third and the final entry, and this is a recently launched earbuds that honestly blows the other two I just mentioned out the water, and that's speaking in general in terms of giving an enjoyable music listening experience. I introduce you to this, the Soundpeats Free2 Classic. Normally sold at 30 bucks, this pretty much maxes our budget, but it regularly goes on sale to 24 or even 20 bucks, which is a steal at that point. And let's talk about the most important thing of why it's so great, and that's the sound quality. I gotta say, Soundpeats really know how to make a good sounding earbuds. Let's take Speechless by Naomi Scott as a comparison. The Free2 Classic has a wide soundstage as good as the Haylou GT5, and then it goes louder, it has more satisfying bass impact, and it does so while still bringing the vocals forward like the Redmi, but without the harshness on the treble end. Just pure, crisp, and clean vocals. No matter what genre you throw at it, it gives a really fun listening experience. Honestly, it sounds almost like the much more expensive Soundpeats Mini Pro. Add on top of that the usual perfect controls, which includes volume controls like you see on screen right now, and the design. Oh my boy, they laser engraved the case with a leather-like texture, then added a metal mesh to house the microphone and the LED indicator, and not to forget, you get a crazy 8 hours of playtime at 60% volume out of these tiny thing, and they fit awesome too. You can wear these for hours and not have any issue whatsoever. Now, this is the only one in the list that I haven't fully reviewed yet, so let me know in the comments down below which earbuds you want me to compare it to, and I'll also test out the microphone quality, the latency, so subscribe to know when it drops. And yeah, last but not least, QCY. I haven't checked out their new releases these days. I'm sure they'll do fine, but that will be for another video. So let me know which QCY do you want me to check out first, and also what is your best pick under 30 bucks? Follow me on Twitter and Instagram to know what's coming next, and that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Kenneth, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.